What's up, guys? Swift here. Today, I wanted to talk about the Chicago Bears running back room and why I believe it's no longer a running back by committee. I believe it's Swift time at the running back position in Chicago. Last year, at this point in the offseason, I talked about the three-headed monster we had at the position with Khalil Herbert, Roschon Johnson, and Deontay Foreman. This year, we have replaced Foreman with DeAndre Swift in what some people still consider a three-headed monster at the position. But today I wanted to talk about why I believe DeAndre Swift stands out and is head and shoulders above the other two guys, but we still have three dangerous running backs on this roster. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I made a video a couple months back that did a deep analytical dive of DeAndre Swift versus David Montgomery, and I talked about why I believed Swift was the better player of the two. I also said exchanging Deontay Foreman for Swift gives us a much better three-headed monster at the position than we had last year. And yes, I still believe that. Khalil Herbert and Roschon Johnson are both talented enough to be starting running backs in the NFL. Herbert is a very underrated two-down back, and Roschon has the upside to be a three-down back with elite pass blocking skills. But DeAndre Swift is different, and right now he brings a different dynamic to this offense. His speed, elusiveness, and receiving ability out of the backfield are all better than anything the Bears have had at the position for a while. Ryan Poles moved swiftly to make DeAndre the first player signed once the official free agent period started. The Bears did not hesitate and won a bidding war against the Eagles to land Swift here in Chicago. I've called DeAndre Swift a weapon on this offense, and his addition has gone mostly underrated this offseason. One of my favorite moves that Ryan Poles made, Matt Eberflus has also called him a weapon. He said they wanted a player who could not only be a weapon in the run game and take any carry the distance, but also a guy who could be a weapon as a receiver in the deep part of the field as well, specifically highlighting Swift's abilities in the passing game, something that will surely benefit rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. I've mentioned that multiple times this offseason. Swift is a home run threat in the run game and a weapon in the passing game. He's a nightmare matchup one-on-one against any linebacker. But with all those weapons on offense, having a dynamic option as a check down guy only makes this offense more dangerous. So while we still do have three very talented running backs and the potential for a three-headed monster is there, I think it's different this year. I think DeAndre Swift is the clear lead back, and Roschon Johnson will end up being the complementary back that forms a killer 1-2 punch for us in 2024. But I have to say, it's so hard for me to write off Khalil Herbert. He is a starting running back in this league to me, a really good player who is just underrated. But I envision a 1-2 punch of Swift and Roschon, where Swift is the lightning and Roschon brings the thunder. His physical running style matches perfectly as a complement to DeAndre Swift. And in that scenario, it kind of leaves Khalil Herbert as the odd man out. I believe this is why there have been a lot of rumors about a Khalil Herbert trade this offseason. So let's address that quickly. Herbert is entering the last year of his rookie contract. He most likely won't be back next year with Roschon and Swift both under contract through 2026. So Herbert could potentially be a guy on the trade block. But running backs get hurt a lot in the NFL, and usually their trade value isn't very high. So to me, there's just no reason to give Khalil Herbert away. He's also a wild card as a kick return option this year. I truly believe that Herbert's one-cut style of running would be an awesome fit for the new kick return rules, potentially giving Herbert another way to get on the field. But he would have to beat out both Velus Jones Jr. and Ian Wheeler to win that job. But don't overlook him yet. Khalil Herbert is too talented to just give away, and I just cannot write him off yet. But I also believe that most likely this year, the backfield is going to belong to both DeAndre Swift and Roschon Johnson. Both are better pass blockers and receivers out of the backfield than Herbert is, which would go a long way with helping out a rookie quarterback. But overall, the Bears have three very talented running backs, and it's one of the strongest positions on the roster. What do you guys think about it? How do you see this position shaking out in 2024? I still think Khalil Herbert could help us out, and I would not trade him. Let me know what you guys think. Please remember to hit that like button for me, and until next time, bear down.